I got to agree to go to church with me. The other one's like, I want to go to church with you too. And the other two, I'm going to pray for them. That's all I can do. I also had 3 tests in one day, and I had a paper and a test on another day. And I failed 3 of the tests, and I knew it as soon as I took the test because the teachers are pretty good with grades. So I had a fun weekend because I found this out on a Friday, and I panicked until Saturday. Because I'm like, F's? What? Like, this is not okay. And on top of that, I was angry with my father. There was a death in the family, and things in general just weren't looking so great. And one morning, I almost fell head first out of bed. And my bed's lofted, so it's like having a bunk bed without the bottom bunk. So if I had fallen at the angle that I was heading at, I would have died. So once my balance was recovered, I was alone, so I cried. And I hyperventilated, and then, I pulled myself together because I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to go to work. But I'm just like, you know what, maybe, like, I don't really need this paycheck right now. Like, I need to just stay, like, in a bubble because I'm constantly getting hurt. Like, what's going on? And I was shaken up, and because I was turning off my alarm clock. And that tells me that I need to get out of bed to turn off the alarm clock. But I'm like, I do this every day. Like, really? But I had something of an aha moment at work, and it was weird because I worked in the stacks, shelving books and cleaning up other people's messes, and I just had like a revelation, and I just had to stop and pray in the middle of work, and I'm like, Lord, please don't let my boss come up here right now because I'm praying, not working, but it's all good because I've got grace. And I realized that there is a battle going on for my life and for my soul, and I had a choice. I could fight, or I could succumb to the demons of my past. And I chose to fight. Every day is a fight. I have to wake up and forgive people every day. Because when you allow anger to fester, it blocks prayers and opens doors to the enemy. And I'm running around trying to shut doors, windows, fireplaces, etc. So I don't need to have any doors opening behind me. I have to fight for my deliverance every day. I thought that, hey, I got delivered, I'm good. No. No, I have to fight for it. There are days when I don't feel like praying. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything church-related. When I messed up, the first thing I do is I run from my mentor because, like, she doesn't even have to see me do wrong, but she'll call me. She'll be like, so it's good. And I'm just like, well, dag. And, there's days when I want to do nothing more than backhand somebody. But I pray anyway. Because I've learned that when I don't want to pray is usually when I need to be praying the most. Giving my life back to Christ was the best decision that I've made in years. And I'll never regret it. Since I rededicated my life to Christ, I've gotten a peace that I've been searching for but can never find. And I wouldn't trade that or my freedom for anything in the world. God has also continued to heal me because, I'm not claiming accident proneness. However, I was in a hammock studying for finals, and the entire palm tree branch just fell on my head. And I'm just like, Lord, help me. And it bruised my rib cage too, but I'm just like, you know what? But it's all good because God healed me, and I was able to take my finals without a pounding headache and sharp stabbing pains every time I took a breath. I also don't worry nearly as much as I used to. I still worry, but not as much. Because Philippians 4:6 says, do not be anxious about anything. Pray about everything, and thank the Lord for what he has done. I thank God every day for never leaving me, even when I turn my back on him. Philippians 1:6 says, and I am certain that God, who began the good work within you, will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day when Christ Jesus returns. I keep this in mind every day, and I take comfort in the fact that I know I have a purpose. Yeah. I do not know what my purpose is. I just recently changed my major. I'm no longer going to medical school because around midterm week, I realized I like science. Science doesn't like me. Okay. So we amicably, we parted ways, like fine. So I'm now a political science major. And everyone's like, how do you feel? And I'm like, well, I feel like I'm walking around without pants because I don't know if I'm going to get a doctorate or if I'm going to law school. I don't know what I'm doing, but God knows what I'm doing. So I'm just going to let him handle this. And I made a couple of decisions around New Year's-ish. I want to be a woman that says yes to God no matter what he calls me to do or where he sends me or what his plan is, because I'm pretty sure I'm not always going to agree, because he may he's been calling me to do something, and all yesterday and Friday I'm just like, you know what, God, I'm not too sure if I could see this one all the way through, but I'm going to, because I'm going to be obedient. And I decided that I also want to be a woman that when I wake up and my feet hit the floor every morning, the devil is like, oh no, she's awake. God has brought me a long way. And though I know I still need a lot more work, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Thank you.